Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The Wolves take a commanding 3-1 series lead against the Warriors. And again, it was the same two guys. Julius Randle had an outstanding night. 31 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Ant-Man went crazy in the third quarter. He had 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and that was enough to push them past the Steph Curry-less Warriors. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened with Jimmy Butler tonight. He knows 9 shot attempts ISO is not nearly enough. Kuminga came to play. Kuminga gave him 23 points off the bench. He was 6 of 13, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Jimmy Butler, 9 field goal attempts. Buddy Hield had more field goal attempts. Pods had more field goal attempts. Draymond Green had more field goal attempts. With Steph is out, this is why you make the trade for Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler's supposed to win you 1 game minus Steph Curry, Ocho. That's what's supposed to have happened. And right now, I don't know what's going on with Jimmy. Maybe he has an injury, but 9 field goal attempts, he wasn't aggressive at all. He was coming to a jump stop, passing out of it. And it did. I don't, like I said, I don't know what's going on health-wise, body-wise. Maybe he got an injury that they're not reporting. But this effort tonight is unacceptable.
Hey, to me, Unc and Ocho, he look hobbled. He don't look healthy. You know what I mean? He don't look like he's moving right out there. And like you said, it's just like a lot of the moves that he's making, they kind of methodical that, you know, he can't get nothing from him. It's like he's looking to pass. He's not even to even be aggressive to even score. Because they definitely need him to put up points, but let's be honest, man. Them folks ain't got enough firepower to be messing with Minnesota, not without Curry.
But here's the thing, though, Joe. Who is he gonna pass it to? Draymond? He gonna pass it to Pods? He gonna pass it to Jackson Davis? He gonna pass it to a Loon? I'm just trying to figure out who is he gonna pass it to that can help him get points.
Hey,
go ahead, Ojo.
I was just going to say, if anything, Joe and Unc, I really think there's something wrong with Jimmy. We know what Jimmy could do when he takes a game over, and obviously trading for him and him understanding that Steph Curry's not playing, Jimmy's one that can shoulder that load. He can put that team on his back. And the fact that he came out tonight and he wasn't as aggressive and assertive as he should be, and knowing that, listen, if we're going to score points, it got to come from somewhere, and it should start with me. I'm not going to start the game facilitating. I'm not going to pass the ball. I'm going to do everything I can, knowing that one of the individuals on the team right now that can put the ball on the floor and score from anyone on the court is me. I mean, you were expecting to be aggressive tonight, so I think there is some type of lingering issue or something going on with him.
Yeah, let's not speculate. Let's go with what we know. Because that's what you always tell me. Say, it don't matter. You out there on that field. Hey, I expect the effort. And he was not aggressive. Kuminga was 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Jimmy Butler got to the line 5 times. That's not nearly aggressive enough. And like you said, I mean, he was minus 30 and plus minus. And remember the other night, Joe, in game 3, it was a situation where the last 8 minutes and 16 seconds, he didn't score a bucket. When the game really could have been, going back and forth, it could have been teetering. That was the opportunity. Julius Randle has been great this playoff series. He had a career high 31 points. Julius Randle, 25-point playoff games. As a T-Wolf, he has 3 of those. As a Knick, he had 1. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's more comfortable. Maybe there's more of an opportunity. It's kind of hard, but all I know is he's playing outstanding, and this is what you expect from your 1-2 punch. You need your 1-2 punch to be that, and then I'm gonna get some production. Okay, let me see what I can do to help y'all out. McDaniels, I got you 10. Mike Conley gave you 11. Alexander Walker, I give you 13. Okay. Yeah. Mike Conley gave you 11 tonight. And in a situation, your 2 big guns go off. Well, you're minus one of your big guns with the Warriors. Now the other big gun needs to go off. And that's Jimmy Butler. He's looking to pass the ball to guys that's not scorers. I can see if he's passing the ball, if it's like Brunson, who's passing the ball to Cat. Yeah. Okay, I get that. Okay, Cat's an all-star. Cat's an all-NBA player. I get that. Who is Jimmy Butler passing the ball to that we know of as scorers, that we think of like, okay, I can see this.
Outside of Kuminga Man, that's damn near basically
Hey,
it.
hold on. Maybe he was hoping for Buddy Hield to have another one of them games. Hey, but listen.
You what is up, my buddy? My buddy.
My buddy and me.
They get along in the media.
But Joe, you talked about it, Joe, what they're doing. They're running him off that three-point line. They're not letting him spot up and shoot now. So he's not a guy that's going to take you off the dribble. He's not Steph Curry. He's not Dame Lillard. He's not one of these three-point shooters that can pop, and elevate the shot. He needs to catch and shoot.
Yeah, so like when all the attention is on Steph, it's easy to play in that role. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can just kind of hide or just, kind of spectate to some degree, and the ball just kind of finds you. But I think we really have to give Minnesota their credit, Unc and Ocho, especially Randall. I know Randall has heard the whispers. He's heard the whispers. And I think just throughout this whole playoffs, he's been pretty consistent for them. He's been special for them against the Lakers. And in this round, the Warriors have no answer for him. And I appreciate it because when Ant-Man doesn't really have it going, or he takes the back seat to some degree, meaning, he understands he's going to get double. So he just kind of absorbs it, throws it to Randall, and Randall kind of goes out and makes plays. He's not only scoring the ball, Unc and Ocho, he's distributing, at a nice factor, for a guy his size, and he's taking advantage of the mismatches every time. He's making them pay.
Yeah, Drew Randall had to go early. He had like 19 points early, so he got it going early. Everybody took a back seat. But the problem that the Warriors have, the goal that T-Wolves can do is that they don't have to double anybody. There's no Steph on the court. So I don't have to double anybody. So I don't have to scramble and leave guys wide open for wide open threes. Buddy Hield is not getting those wide open threes that he got in the last series, and he got the first game when Steph Curry was in the game. He's not getting those. Right. And so with that being said, now everybody's locked up man to man. I mean, it's not like Draymond's a threat, so Rudy Gobert is not put in a situation that he needs somebody to come help. Okay, Drew Randall can take Jimmy Butler straight up, or Ant-Man can take him straight up. And then you got McDaniel, and then you got Conley. So who do we have to help off of so somebody else, Ocho, can get a wide open shot? Nobody.
Because they figured that the Warriors don't have nobody who could just consistently beat them. Yeah, Draymond going to make a couple threes. We're going to live with that. That's not going to beat us. That's not going to beat us. He going to make.
What did I tell you, Ocho? I say anytime Draymond take the first two threes, we look good. Because hey, I like this. I like this kind of party.
Hey, you know what's funny? It's amazing to see, obviously, with Steph being out, and I'm sure there are other teams like this, and something that I didn't even know, and I didn't learn until I started talking and watching basketball with you guys, this season, and now even more has come to a head with understanding that most of the players on certain teams, they have weaknesses and they have strengths. So with a superstar like Steph being out, now it's coming to head where I'm looking at, I'm noticing, well, goddamn, with Steph being out, I understand how great a player he is, but I didn't know how great he was and how he made everything else work going on around him. Because now that he's out, now you have others that the scoring is not coming from anywhere else. Jimmy Butler not playing like playoff Jimmy, the Jimmy we used to seeing. And now you have the rest of the supporting cast. Nobody can do anything on their own. Their weaknesses. In football, when you have 11 players on the field, most of the time, there's certain players you can hide what they don't do well. You hide it for a little bit. Now, in this playoff atmosphere with Steph being out, everybody's being exposed for what they can do as opposed to what they can.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. It's like that in any playoff series. In football, if you have a weakness, what does that team do? They exploit it. Whatever you're bad at, it come playoff time.
Matter of fact, a small example for those in the chat that don't know basketball, like these two do. Look at the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The offensive line,
offensive line has been a problem all year,
Joe. And all of a sudden they get the Super Bowl, and oh my goodness, it comes to a head and it's exposed tremendously.
Yep, and that's what happened. And that now, Steph, you got to double Steph, because Steph get the ball, we're gonna try to run doubles at him. Okay, now Buddy can catch and shoot. Okay, now there are cracks in the defense. Jimmy can get to the lane. Either he's going to lay the ball up or you're going to foul him. Well, with no Steph, we can play you honest. You ain't going nowhere, because, Jimmy, you're the only one that can create a shot for yourself. Draymond is really not creating a shot for himself. Buddy Hield's not creating a shot for himself. I mean, who's else in the starting lineup? Pod, he's okay. Tyson Jackson Davis, really? So Kuminga Kuminga comes off the bench. He played 30 minutes. I'm not worried about Kevon Looney and all these other guys that got in mop-up time. Gary Payton II. That's not what he does. He's a defender. He's a 3-and-D guy. He can, spot up and shoot. But he's not looking to take somebody off the dribble. That's Steph. But Steph is more dangerous because so much attention is focused on him. Man, somebody robbing you blind over here, and you looking at Steph because you know what he's capable of. And they robbing you blind right at your front door. They go to the front door, they got your TV, they got your refrigerator, your microwave.
Hey, listen.
Your stereo system, and you worry about Steph, and Steph got his hands in his pocket. And next thing you know, like, what? Hey, who stole my ish? You'll be looking at me the whole while.
That's why Minnesota's playing the defense that they playing, and switching, because it takes you out of your counters that you can do if you're not switching. So they switching, playing man-to-man defense, mano a mano. Let's see what you got in your bag. And we don't think you can score enough points for us to have to double anybody. And they did, bro. No. They took care of business. They came to Golden State, did what they were supposed to do. Obviously, I know they wanted to get home court back. And with Steph being out, I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, we know it's going to be an uphill climb, Joe, with no Steph.
It's just not, because the T-Wolves are too high power. When you got your two big guns playing the way they've been playing this whole postseason, and then you get these other guys chipping in, it's going to be hard to beat them, because it's hard for the Warriors to come by points.
Right. Because so if I got two guys going off, and we're going to talk about this a little later, you look at the Knicks. You see how the Knicks' big guns went off? Okay, we're gonna offset JT. We'll talk about him in a minute. We're gonna offset JT. We'll offset Derek White. Okay, so Brunson go get his, and now Cat get his, and now you let OG get his, you let Mikal Bridges get his. You can't overcome that.
It's gonna be
somebody. So now you got Drew Randall and what you call him combining for 61. Okay, I need Jimmy to at least give me 30, 35. Yeah. So now if he give me that, these other guys chipping in, that helps. But when all the lead score, Kuminga was his leading scorer, he had 23. But then I got my starters got 14, 5, 14, 13, 11. If you add all that up together, that ain't 60. And then by the time I get that 13 from Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and I get that 11 from Conlon, I get that 10 from McDaniels.
It's a wrap.
That's your game. They put up an effort, and people like, but man, this was a close game. No, it wasn't.
Hey, listen.
No, it wasn't.
But what we do see in this postseason, you got to be healthy. That's why I say, the West so thick, they're gonna beat each other up. The East thick over there, they're gonna beat each other up. So whoever come out of each conference, man, you gotta hope you're healthy at this point.
Well, I know what you call them, hoping the Knicks make the finals. Anybody else making the final? Well, the Celtics not making it. But anyway, the Knicks, because I don't know if there's anybody on the West. OKC don't got no following. They ain't got no national following. Now, Ant-Man might bring some draw, but you need the Knicks. Ain't nobody else. Indiana?
Hold on, man.
You done see them in the finals. You know what that is, Joe. You saw them in the finals. You remember. Even with
you talking about back in the day.
With Shaq and Kobe. I mean, and think about it. So you got to have that domino on the other side. Lakers, Shaq and Kobe. You got the Knicks, New York.
That'd be huge. That'd be great rating.
Hey, it's funny to sound like the fat lady singing, huh? I mean, both, your tune done changed now, because before the series started, I asked y'all who y'all had. Y'all told me Celtics. All of a sudden, now
we did have Celtics
gonna win the series.
It's some discrepancies. Yes. There's some discrepancies in the series, Ocho.
Oh, discrepancies. That's what it was?
It's some things that has transpired. Hey, look, allow me the right to be wrong, but man, listen. Hey,
I told you. Sometimes y'all gotta listen to me when I tell you things. I understand you're the expert. You played at the highest level. You've been doing it all your life since you was 4 years old. Unc, basketball in and out like the palm of your goddamn hand. But it's something about me and my ability to tell the future, despite the Knicks being the underdog. It's something about that goddamn big body Brunson. Listen, I just heard today, and I didn't even know. I asked. Listen, I tweeted, does Jalen Brunson have a Supermax deal? And everybody told me, listen, young bull was a class act, decided to take a hometown discount, a friendly discount, so they could put a team around him and get some of his boys in here from Villanova. And they out there cutting the fool. Now, I don't know, is the owner named James Dolan, right? James Dolan? Now, A lot of people got a lot to say about him. But if I was the owner, me and how I would move, whatever that supermax would be, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna pay him under the table for what I'm getting in this postseason.
Nah, don't pay that under the table. The last team that tried to pay somebody under the table, David Stern put a penalty on him so hard it got KG up out of Minnesota. They tried to play Joe Smith. He took 3 first-round draft picks. It crippled him.
Wait,
don't do that.
Oh hell
hell no.